Minnesota Dirt. How are you guys doing today? It is Sunday. What is today? The 15th of January. Already halfway through. January's hauling away. I think we have 96 more days until opener, if I remember right, seeing the Facebook post. We're kind of at a standstill right now on the Shaw car, waiting for aluminum to get here. Perfect opportunity to play with that one. Kind of gave you a little sneak peek on what the plans are for next year for this car. Now that we can go into that a little bit. We are officially putting a quick change in the car. Bought a used quick change, pulled the tubes, the bells and tubes off it. Those are currently at the shop right now. Going to get new tubes put in it, axle tubes, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for this thing. No more having to lug around 50-pound gear sets and take 40 minutes to change a gear. Now it'll take me about 3 minutes to change a gear. Very excited for that. Waiting on the axle tube that we ordered. We already had one, but we had to order another one. Little Wild West shootout. We had to order another one from PEM. So hopefully that'll be in probably Tuesday. We'll have that axle tube and axles. Dirt Dueler is kind of unique. Most of your cars out there, they run a 60-inch rear end housing, centered. Dirt Dueler, like in our B mods, we run a 62-inch rear end in the B mods and a 60-inch in the A mods. So the B mod's getting a 62-inch quick change, and if you look at the pinion on a 9-inch, it's offset. So Dirt Dueler likes to do an offset quick change so that the pinion is in the same place as compared to a quick change. So what that means, so breaking that down to make it easier to understand, see how the pinion, that's where the dry shaft hooks up, right there. It's offset, it's not in the center. Well, on a quick change, that pinion is in the center. So if we don't do an offset, that is going to change our J-bar length. And our rules say that we have to have a minimum of a 19-inch J-bar length, that's pretty much where we're at. So if we don't move the pinion, if we don't offset the rear end, the pinion will end up over there, which means then we have to shorten the J-bar, or we have to force the rear end over, and then that's gonna make the right rear tire stick out too far. We don't want that. We wanna keep the J-bar the same. We wanna keep our tires the same place. So the only way around that is to do an offset rear end on the quick change. A lot of knowledge, probably doesn't really make a lot of sense, but that's what we're doing. So the first plan to do on the B mod, dang word so again, it just fits so well. We are going to get the right front torn apart. In our last race, we got dumped like last lap into the backstretch wall and KO'd everything on the right front. We need to replace that lower first before we can actually put it on the scales and figure out what we got going on. So we're going to set you up on the time lapse of us swapping out that right front lower, and then might have to do a little spinning around of cars to get my car. We'll probably just scale it right here, actually. I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll probably move cars around a little bit so that we can get up on the scales. And then start measuring. And then the plan is then to strip the body off it and start getting ready for 2023 season. All right. We're going to get you set up on a time lapse of us tearing down this right front on the Dirt Dueler. Here we go. All right, got the lower off. I don't know if you can tell, but I think it is bent. pretty, yeah, I think it's a little bent. Oh, we're gonna put the new one on now. Bolt was bent. Had to get a new bolt. Set you back up. Get the new lure put on. All right, got the new lure on, tire back on. So I'm kind of been doing something interesting here. So after I wrecked it, driving around, the car gets on the right front super hard and climbs up on the bar. And I really liked how it got on the right front and how it crawled up on the bars. Like the car never done that before until it bent the lower. So just out of curiosity, trying to figure out why. So what type of setup changed? Was it the spring placement? Was it the caster camber change? What's making the car different? Because I kind of want it to do that some, but without a bent lower, obviously. So we put our caster camber gauge on there, and I'm taking the caster camber and I'm checking my upper A-frame angle just to see if there's a ride height difference that's causing that to tip. Now that we got that lower on, I'm gonna check my caster camber again and check my upper A-frame angle and see where it's different. When you watch me pop the spindle, if anyone who's done that, usually you see people using hammers or usually hammers. Well, thanks to Weir's machine, they have the ball joint remover. WM 130-1. Way easier than pounding on your spindles with a hammer. If you don't have this in your toolbox, get yourself one. You won't regret it. Well, we're gonna check our settings here and see where we're different. Hi, Minnesota Dirt. Just got home from getting a haircut. No more of a shaggy dog. And I see someone is in the bathtub. We better go investigate this one here. Rooster, what's happening, Bob? Oh no. Looks like Yoda like that. You a baby?
Not impressed.
You a baby Yoda?
I'm not too happy.
Not too happy. Bath time for Rooster. And Sammy, you're playing with your new Christmas present.
Yep.
You don't have to take him to your parents' house anymore to have a removable shower head to give him a bath.
Or get in the shower with him.
Or have to get in the shower with him, yeah. Yeah, it tends to be a hairy situation. Alright, well, we'll give the man some privacy. No one likes being spied on while they're in the shower, so.
Oh, he's shaking. Oh. Oh.
He doesn't like it. Oh, this is animal abuse now. Minnesota Dirt ain't gonna like that. It's okay, Bob. You be fine. Well, Rooster's gonna shower, but we'll head out to the garage and we'll get some work done. Hope everyone had a good day. So this video is a mix between last week, 2 weekends ago, and then this weekend. Last weekend I was down in Iowa at RTI, Bob Harris School, the tooling school. I go down there every year with Weir's to represent them and to sharpen up on some of my tooling knowledge. But we got a package today. Fast shafts. Now I'm sure some of you know exactly what we got going on in here. Some of you that don't know what fast shaft is. A fast shaft is one of our good friends down in Iowa, and they sell drive shafts. Like I said in a previous video, our good friend Pat Fagan down there, last year when we dropped that drive shaft at Deer Creek, Pat had us all fixed up in about 3 days, including shipping. Well, Minnesota has now allowed us to run a new style drive shaft, which is a lot safer. So when it comes to racing on a budget, I don't like to lack on safety. I've seen so many people that will spend thousands of dollars on big motors, nice tires, nice cars, everything to go fast. But then they'll buy the $100 race suit that doesn't give them any type of protection. So they would spend all the money to go fast, but their life's only worth $100. Beautiful thing about this new dry shaft, it's gonna help us do both. It's gonna help us go faster, and it's gonna help keep me safe. So let's open it up and see what's all inside. First thing Pat sent us is a Fast Shaft t-shirt. Thank you, that looks nice. And then here's the crown gem, the crown jewel. I'm terrible with metaphors. Oh, and we got a banner. Let's try to get this out of here. There we go. Let's put this off the side. There it is. There's the number. Give Fast Shafts a call for all your dry shaft needs. They also build 9-inch gears, and they do a lot more than just that. So definitely give them a call. Thanks for the banner. Now let's get to what we really wanted to see. Oh. Stickers. Definitely going to be putting these on the 2023 car. Alright, drum roll please. Oh, it's a little taped in there. There it is. This is a carbon fiber drive shaft. Osota just made it legal for us to start running. So we took advantage of it and got one ordered up. Man, look at that thing. That is beautiful. So, nice thing about carbon fiber. Yes, it is light, so that's going to help us go faster. Less rotating weight, so that means we have more power now to put to the ground because we're not trying to turn the heavy dry shaft. Now, where safety comes involved with this carbon fiber dry shaft is when the carbon fiber gets broke, it loses all of its integrity and it turns back into its original cloth form. So instead of breaking a steel dry shaft like we normally run, it actually happened at Deer Creek a couple of years ago. Dry shaft broke, it hit the ground and got bent, and then it just whipped around the car. It took out the guy's interior, it struck him, it fractured his leg, it really busted him up really bad. Nice thing about this carbon fiber dry shaft is if we break it, it'll turn into cloth. So essentially it's just the same as banging around a sweatshirt inside the car there. So I won't have to worry about dry shaft coming through my interior and hurting myself. I don't have to worry about it knocking out bars out of the frame. So not only now am I injured, now we have thousands of dollars worth of chassis repairs we have to do because of, think about it, it's essentially a sledgehammer getting whipped around. This car with the open motor, we're twisting 7 grand, 7,200 RPM. So now just imagine a 20-pound sledgehammer getting whipped around at 7,200 RPM. I don't want to be on the other side of that. So thanks to Fast Shaft, thanks to Pat Fagan, we now are going to be faster in 2023 and a lot safer. Definitely give them a call. Thanks for the merch, we appreciate it, and we'll definitely rep it strong for you guys in 2023. Thanks again to Fast Shafts. Really excited to use that new dry shaft 2023. So now that we got that unboxed, the plan is we're going to start getting this body. All right, you guys just watched about 90% of the body coming off. It's getting late, calling it quits for the night. How's it going, Minnesota Dirt? It is a brisk 13 degrees out right now. I love this freaking truck, man. I love this truck. Not plugged in, nothing. Been sitting out here all winter. Gotta move it so I get the trailer out. I need to get the car hauled off to the car wash because she's dirty, but gave her just a little shot of Bill Cosby in a can and it fired right up. It was angry. It made a lot of really bad noises I don't think trucks are supposed to make, but she's running now. We'll let her purr, warm up. I'm gonna go inside and change and we'll get back to her. All right, I'm all changed. Waiting on TJ to come over. We're gonna snatch onto that dually and rip it out of that hole. He gone. A little word of advice for you guys. If you're ever looking to buy a house, first of all, make sure you give my dad a call. Remax results. Second of all, find yourself a neighbor that has a plow. Man, couldn't get so fortunate to have a neighbor with a plow. So we ripped the dually out of there. He came and plowed all the snow out of here, so now it's a little clear where we can try to rip that trailer out. Thanks, TJ.
Yep.
That was the first time that truck has ever been hooked up to a Chevy, by the way.
Yeah?
I'm glad it was you, that at least. You know, bittersweet. Now all shenanigans done. Time to get back to working on race cars. What do you say, TJ?
Yes.
We're gonna set you back up on the time lapse and get the rest of this body out. Officially all stripped down, ready for bath time. If you've just started recently watching our channel, one thing that makes my cars very unique is they use a Ford Thunderbird or Torino front stub. So we have the single I-beam lower with the strut rod that comes all the way up right there. Usually like on most modifieds, the power steering box is right here, but with the Ford, it's behind the tire, so it's all rear steer back here. Unique. I like when new people see my car for the first time, they're like, what the heck is that thing? No one has any idea. But there it is again, censored. Get it washed up, get it put on jack stands. You, Mr. 9-inch, are gone. You're out of here. I'm not lugging around 60-pound gears and taking 45 minutes to change gears anymore. You're gone. I'm done with you, sir. Nice knowing you. It's 9 degrees outside. Again, I don't know why I live in this state. I need to move south where it's warm. But now that we got the body all stripped, I've really been thinking, I need your guys' help. Do I stick with the silver and the black, or do I just go all black? Last year I was kind of thinking about that. We went with silver again. But I don't know. I think all black would be really cool. Especially with the graphics that I got. You know, I don't do any crazy wraps. Just simple, clean. I think all black would look good. So leave a comment what your thoughts are. If we should stick with the silver and black or just do all black. And then I'm also thinking about switching this car back to orange. The plastic on the bottom there. You know, it's blue. Going back to orange. Like the A mod. So pretty much the A mod and the B mod would look identical. I went with the blue just because it matched my suit really good, Weir's machine colors. And then also, big reason was not to confuse the viewers. We had a crate motor in this car, so I had a spoiler, a wing on there. And so there really was no clear there wasn't a clear way to really tell if I was in the A mod or if I was in the B mod. There is definitely specific details you can pick out, but if you don't really know dirt modifieds and the difference between A mods and B mods, you would never really notice those subtle little differences. So it might be a little challenge to kind of tell. Maybe I'll have to put a little notes in there like which car is which, or I don't know, I'm sure you guys can figure it out, but I don't know, I like orange. Orange and black has always been my colors for a long time. I love it, Orange toolbox. I like orange and black. It just looks so good together. Orange, black, and silver looks really good together. So I don't know, maybe I keep the silver, but change the blue to orange. So just like the A mod. Actually, wait, that was dumb. Yeah, it looked just like the A mod. Oh, the A mod silver. There we go. So that'd still tell you the difference. The A mod's not getting a new body, so that one will be the silver still. But this one will be all black with orange. The A mod will be black and silver with orange. Kind of like that idea. But I don't know. Give me your opinion. Leave a comment. Please leave comments. I want to read everyone's opinion. I want to hear what you guys think about the color selection, or do you think the way we looked last year looked really darn good and just don't fix what's not broke? Let me know. Well, we were going to wash the car today, but it is 0 degrees outside. I'm not messing with the trailer or loading the car up. So that will conclude this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tell your friends and family. Share us on Facebook. Like our videos, please. Share it on Facebook. The Facebook shares really help out a lot. Like I said, pound that thumbs up button on YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything. You guys know the whole spiel. Thanks for watching. We greatly appreciate it. We'll see y'all next time.